Have you ever been touched by a story that beautifully weaves tradition, family, and change? The 1971 movie Fiddler on the Roof does just that. As we delve into the enduring qualities that make this film an everlasting symbol of the industry, we invite you to share your personal stories and experiences related to this timeless classic. We'd love to hear how it has impacted your life. Now, let's set the stage with some random facts about the show. Fiddler on the Roof is based on the 1964 Broadway musical of the same name, which was itself inspired by the Sholem Aleichem stories. The film, directed by Norman Jewison, is set in the early 20th century in a small Jewish village and tells the story of Tevye, a milkman, and his struggle to maintain his family's traditions in the face of changing times. Share your most cherished memory or personal experience related to this movie in the comments below. We look forward to hearing your stories and memories. The composer's original idea was to base the musical on a novel about a touring Jewish theater company in Eastern Europe. However, Joseph Stein, who was hired to write the libretto, felt it couldn't be musicalized, and instead suggested adapting the Tevye stories by Sholem Aleichem, set in pre-revolutionary Russia. This decision laid the foundation for the 1971 movie Fiddler on the Roof, a beloved classic that tells the story of Tevye, a poor milkman, and his family in a changing world. The film's origins shed light on the creative process that brought this timeless tale to the big screen. When it comes to television, the movie's first broadcast in the United States was a massive success, drawing in 40 million viewers. It highlights the film's enduring popularity and its ability to captivate audiences across the country. Additionally, the casting process for the film was an interesting journey. Norman Jewison, the director, considered various actresses for the role of Golde, including Hannah Marin and Norma. The unexpected challenges faced during casting reflect the dedication to finding the right cast members to bring this story to life. In conclusion, the 1971 movie Fiddler on the Roof is a product of creative adaptation, widespread television success, and a rigorous casting process. These elements contributed to the enduring appeal of this classic film. Director Norman Jewison had a unique vision for the 1971 movie Fiddler on the Roof. To achieve the desired look, he enlisted director of photography Oswald Morris, known for his unconventional approach to color films. Morris decided to shoot the film with an earthy tone, inspired by a chance encounter with a woman wearing brown nylon hosiery. He used the stockings over the lens throughout the entire film, and keen-eyed viewers can spot the weave in some scenes. This creative decision by Jewison and Morris contributed to the distinctive visual style of the movie, adding a layer of authenticity to the pre-revolutionary Russia setting. It's a testament to the innovative approaches that went into bringing this beloved classic to the big screen. And speaking of unique aspects, it's worth noting that the actor Topol, who played Tevye, was only 35 years old when he portrayed a character supposed to be over 50. This fact highlights the talent and skill of the cast in bringing their characters to life. These intriguing details offer a glimpse into the behind-the-scenes of Fiddler on the Roof and the creative choices that made it the enduring classic it is today. It's a film filled with memorable moments and interesting stories, just like the characters it portrays on screen. The 1971 movie Fiddler on the Roof faced uncertainty before its release. Hollywood's roadshow musicals had lost favor with both critics and audiences by the early 1970s. Earlier musicals like West Side Story and Mary Poppins had thrived, but recent attempts like Camelot and Dr. Dolittle had fallen flat. This left Norman Jewison, Walter Mirisch, and United Artists worried about the film's prospects. However, when Fiddler on the Roof hit theaters in 1971, it defied expectations. It not only received critical acclaim but also became the highest-grossing film of the year, surpassing notable competitors like Shaft, A Clockwork Orange, and The French Connection. This success solidified the film's place in cinematic history, marking it as a standout in a changing landscape. It's a testament to the enduring appeal of this classic. The 1971 movie Fiddler on the Roof is a cinematic adaptation of the iconic Broadway stage production. But before we dive into the film, let's take a quick look at the show's impressive history. Fiddler on the Roof originally hit the Broadway stage at the Imperial Theater in New York in 1964, with Zero Mostel as Tevye and B. Arthur as Yente. It set a record for the longest-running Broadway show with 3,242 performances and won several Tony Awards. Now, let's shift our focus to the 1971 movie itself, which had a significant price tag of $9 million, making it United Artists' costliest production of 1970. Stay with us to explore more about this beloved classic. 2. Director Norman Jewison was brought into the project by executives at United Artists, who thought he was Jewish. His first words to the executives upon meeting them were, "You know him not Jewish, right?" Director Norman Jewison's involvement in the 1971 movie Fiddler on the Roof began with an amusing misconception. When he was approached by United Artists executives, they mistakenly assumed he was Jewish. However, Jewison's first words upon meeting them were, "You know him not Jewish, right?" This anecdote sheds light on the unique and sometimes comical aspects of the film's production. Stay tuned for more insights into the making of this beloved classic. The title of the 1971 movie Fiddler on the Roof is derived from a painting by Belarusian French artist Mark Chagall called The Dead Man. This painting depicts a funeral scene with a man playing a violin on a rooftop. In the movie, Tevye uses this image as a metaphor for trying to survive in a challenging and ever-changing world. The choice of this title adds depth and symbolism to the film's narrative, reflecting the central theme of adaptation in the face of adversity. Every time Topol, who plays Tevye, talks on camera to God in the movie, he's actually talking to a white ball on the end of a stick held out of camera range. This behind-the-scenes fact highlights the creative and practical techniques used in filmmaking to convey the characters' interactions with the divine. It's a testament to the ingenuity of the filmmakers in bringing this beloved classic to life. Rosalind Harris, who portrays Tzeitel in the film, had previously understudied for Tzeitel in the original Broadway production of Fiddler on the Roof in the 1960s, standing in for Bette Midler. This interesting tidbit underscores the interconnectedness of the stage and film adaptations, as well as the talent of the cast members involved in both versions. These facts provide unique insights into the making of the 1971 movie Fiddler on the Roof, from its symbolic title to the creative methods used in filming, and the connections between the stage and screen adaptations. It's a film filled with fascinating behind-the-scenes details that contribute to its enduring appeal. As we draw the curtain on our journey through the timeless cinematic masterpiece of 1971, Fiddler on the Roof, I invite you to take a moment to reflect on the unique connection you hold with this extraordinary film. This heartwarming tale of tradition, family, and the ever-changing world around us has touched the hearts of countless souls, and perhaps it has left an indelible mark on your own. Did you find yourself resonating with Tevye's steadfast commitment to his cultural heritage, even as the world around him transformed? Or perhaps the lyrical melodies and intricate dance sequences captured your imagination and transported you to the enchanting village of Fyedka? Whatever it may be, your personal connection to Fiddler on the Roof is a thread in the rich tapestry of its enduring legacy. Now, I encourage you to share your cherished memories, profound insights, or heartfelt thoughts about this cinematic gem. What moments stirred your emotions? Which characters became your companions on this journey? Feel free to join the chorus of voices who have been moved by this remarkable film over the years. Your perspective adds a unique layer to the ever-evolving conversation about Fiddler on the Roof. Together, we continue to celebrate its timelessness and relevance, affirming its place in the hearts of generations past, present, and future. Thank you for taking the time to engage with this cinematic classic, and for sharing your thoughts. Your presence in this dialogue is much appreciated, and we look forward to hearing your voice. Until we meet again, keep those memories and insights close to your heart. With warm regards and appreciation,